All right, how to increase power of your punches. So I've talked to other videos before about punching with power, right? So when I was younger, I didn't have very much power at all. I was all speed. Boom, 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 boom. It was like, you know, I mean, my speed was pretty good. I have fast twitch muscles, and God blessed me with speed. I could run fast. I could throw punches fast. I had no power. I wasn't very powerful in baseball. I used to play baseball, and I never hit home runs. I think the whole time I played baseball, I hit one home run my whole life. I just wasn't a power person, right? I didn't know anything about power. Didn't know how to do power. Nobody ever trained me in power. Took karate. It didn't help me in power. Took Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee style fighting. That helped me with power. Here's how you train for power at home. So if you're at home and you're training, you want to train on a heavy bag, you got a heavy bag, and you're like, man, I want more power, right? So wear your gloves. So you want to wrap your hands and wear your gloves just to protect them for power, because you're hitting hard, so you don't want to hurt your hands. Make sure that you're really good at punching before you do power, right? Make sure you've got the proper alignment that you can hit something and not break your wrist or break your hand, okay? So you want to make sure you punch properly. I mean, even pro fighters break their hands, right? You punch wrong. One of the guys that MMA trains with us, he was in an MMA fight, amateur, and when he punched, I think he hit the guy in the forehead or something, and it broke his hand. Now, MMA fights, they have the small gloves, so they're real small, but, you know, he kind of hit him wrong, I think. I think he probably hit him more here when he was throwing the punch, just wasn't angled right, and it broke his hand, okay? So even pros or amateur, or even people that fight for a long time, fight for years, because I trained with him, and me and him fought together for a long time, and he's a good puncher, but you punch wrong once and you break your hand. So, okay? So, Okay, so power, right? How to increase power punching at home. So we talked a little bit about making sure your alignment's right, making sure that you actually know how to punch right before you start hitting hard. Put your gloves on, put your wraps on. And then everything power does not come from the arms. This is not powerful. This, my hips are, right? Hook punch. Boom. See this power? See how I twist my hips around? And that hits, right? So see how see that power? That is way more powerful than doing this. See that? That's even hard on my wrist doing that. But as I angle and hit, it's a lot more powerful. So you've got to get used to torquing this hip on the lead hook. On the rear one, it's just the other way. This opens up and the hip comes out. As the hip comes out, you hit. Boom. Boom. Right? Okay, so that's on the hook punch. Jab is not really a power punch, right? You're not going to generate a lot of power from a jab, but it can still be powerful to the best that it can be, right? So, a lot of people, when they fight, they're all tense. Like they're tense. Like they're just, all their muscles are tense. They're in a fight. The more tense you are, the slower you are. The more tense you are before impact, the less impactful the punch will be, right? So if I'm all tense up, I can't gain enough speed because I'm all tense to punch hard. Right? So when I punch, right, I'm relaxed. So even though it doesn't seem like that, I'm relaxed. So see, I have my hands relaxed, arms relaxed. As I'm throwing the punch, right at the last second, I tighten all of this, all through my body, and I tighten it, and then I release again. Very difficult to do. It took me a year. It took me a while, because I'd be all tense, and I'd be punching, and I'd be all tense, and then my instructor would be like, Derek, you're all tense, like, relax. And then at the last second, boom, boom, see? See? Everything. So everything's relaxed, boom. How do you think Bruce Lee did the one-inch punch, right? So Bruce Lee would stand up here, he'd be like this on somebody's chest, and then he would knock them back, 10 feet, because he's all relaxed. As he punches, his whole body tightens and knocks them back, right? So you have to be relaxed to gain power. Power comes from speed, comes from relaxation. Right when you hit, then you tense all your muscles. That tension draws energy out through the opponent and produces power. Hips produce power, right? Mike Tyson uses his hips down, up. So let's say I'm bobbing and weaving, and I come down, and I come back up, boom! See that? Hips. My thrust of my legs and the hips bring that uppercut to power. It's something you got to really practice, okay? Especially on the rear cross. So on the rear cross, I'm gonna come this way. So if I'm throwing the rear cross, right? See my hips? Boom, they come forward, right? Boom, there's the power. Boom. Now if I'm just standing here and I throw this, see, that's not as powerful. You can tell just by me punching, right? So you gotta come and bring the power with you through the hips. So that's how you do training at home. Focus on the power, focus on throwing those punches and bringing it, okay? That's how you gain power. All right, so hopefully you just saw some great content that we provided on one of our videos. Well, we ask you if you can just hit the subscribe button for us, and then also if you could hit the like button. That will get the content you're looking for and help us out.